Happy Wednesday. It's my day, it's your day, it's our day 'cause it's Wednesday. This week I get to give you relationship advice. It's scary for both of us, it really is. A little bit about my relationship history. Yeah, I'm bad at it. Uh, I've either given everything I've had to girls who didn't really want to be in a relationship with me, or tried to be in relationships with people because they were in love with me, but it wasn't all the way there on my end. And neither of those things are good. So, I'm going to go from personal experience and tell you what I have learned. 1. Always be yourself. There's this really dangerous thing that can happen in relationships. That's totally natural, but you will start to become like the other person. And this isn't bad on a small scale, but when you lose yourself in a relationship because you're becoming this other person, this is not a good thing. 2, always be upfront. It's okay to confront the person that you're with. Not everything is supposed to be amazing all of the time. If you're supposed to get along with the person that you're with, but also if you don't fight every once in a while, you're not in a healthy relationship, because that means you guys aren't communicating and expressing your differences, and that you guys will need to make you'll need to make sacrifices for each other, and that's totally normal. 4, it's okay to not know what you want. 3, don't worry about what they're going to think of who you are. Especially for me, and especially for people who are dating at a young age, and probably for the rest of your life, you are going to continue to change as a human being. I change a lot all of the time. And when I'm in a relationship, I usually have in the past tried to stop my change so that it doesn't throw the other person off balance or catch them off guard. My style changes a lot. Sometimes the way I act in a relationship changes. Sometimes the things that I want change. There's a lot of factors about who you are that can change, and that's totally normal. And if you want your relationship to stay healthy, you need to be honest about those things. 5. The worst thing that you can do when you're meeting somebody that you think you want to be in a relationship with in the future is lie about things that you are interested in. If you find somebody really attractive and you approach them or they approach you and a conversation comes up where they're telling you about all these things that they're really into and you're not into them, don't lie and say that you're really into those things. Because if you end up in a relationship later, that person is going to remember and expect you to want to do or be interested in those things still. And you're going to have to explain to them, oh yeah, by the way, I lied. I don't know anything about or could care less about this thing that you like a lot. So that's uncomfortable. Honesty is an amazing thing, which brings me to number 6. 6. I had to think of that. Honesty is everything in a relationship. If you cannot be honest with the person that you are dating, don't date them. Don't do it. You need to be able to be yourself. You need to be able to be yourself around your family, your friends. You need to be able to be who you think you should be in a work environment, in a professional environment, in a fun environment, everywhere. You need to be comfortable. You need to be able to be honest about what you like and what you don't like. You need to be honest about what your limits are. You need to be honest about what you're into and what you're not into. You need to be honest about when you're in the mood and when you're not in the mood. You need to be honest about what's okay in public and what's not okay in public. You need to be honest about what your values are. You need to be honest about what you believe in. You need to be honest about who you are. And not all of these things you need to know and be able to list off, but you need to be honest about where you are in life and who you are as a person, so that you're never put in an uncomfortable position. Because if you're not being honest with somebody, they don't know any better. Number 7. I think the number one relationship advice is be happy with being single before you're in a relationship. Because if you can be happy being single, that means you're happy with yourself and the way that you are functioning, and you can depend solely on yourself. And that is when a relationship is going to work best for you. Best of luck, guys. I love you all. Like if you're single like me, it's totally okay. And like if you're in a relationship and happy. And you know what? If you're not happy, come talk.